everyone, so starting in this video and the next 3 probably, or even more if I make more of them, we will be doing some meet-up and catch-up problems combined. So our meet and catch-up problems were in the last 2 series of this topic, and if you haven't watched that, it's really good to get some basic equations and skills in, and I'm going to be putting the link to each of those playlists in the link in the description down below. So if you're a beginner at this, you should probably click into those links and watch some videos. Okay, so let's get started. Ashley and Beth start from the 2 points A and B and start towards each other at the same time. Ashley can travel 30, so Ashley is over here, right? And Beth is over here. So Ashley can travel 30 kilometers per hour, while Beth can travel 20 kilometers per hour. After arriving at point A or B, they immediately change direction the other way. So you could think of them going like this, forever and forever. If the distance between their 2 meeting times was 20 kilometers, what is the length of A to B? So first, what are we trying to find? A to B. And what do we know? So Ashley's speed is 30 kilometers per hour, and Beth's speed is 20 kilometers per hour. And we know that, so this is flag 1, flag 2, right? They're 2 meeting spots. And this is just, so C and D. And the distance here is 20 kilometers. So what's the distance from A all the way to B? So we covered this. This is a meet-up problem because they're meeting together and they're walking towards each other. So I'm first going to think about 30 and 20. So this is a bit more advanced than the type of problems we've encountered before because it involves ratios. And this isn't a lot of ratios, this is kind of the first few steps. So, right, this is their speed ratio, Ashley to Beth, 30 to 20. Simplify, that gives us 3 to 2. So now with ratios, we have parts, so unit parts. And what we're trying to do is split A to B into parts. Okay. And let's first just look at the first meeting spot. Okay. So it's at C, and because Ashley is faster than Beth, it makes sense for Ashley to have walked a greater amount than Beth. So their ratio right here is 3 to 2, which means that the total amount of parts is 3 plus 2, which equals 5. So we're splitting this into 5 parts. 5 equal parts. So this is not going to be exact, but so part 0, part 1, part 2, okay. Okay, and all right. So we have 5 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that makes sense because in this same time frame, Ashley walked 1, 2, 3 parts because the ratio is 3 to 2. And Beth walked 1, 2 parts. So that makes sense. Now we're just going to make our normal chart, right? So I'm going to have 1 and 2 on this side just to represent the number after how much times they've already met. And this is Ashley, Beth, and I'm also going to add a T for total. So let's first think about the total. At their first time meeting, so we're just thinking about when they've met once, how much have they walked? So we don't have any specific numbers over here, but what we do know is that added together in the total, this is the total, they have walked exactly 1 AB. So added together is AB. And by their second time meeting, added together, they already have walked 3AB. And we also know that A right here, right? So A right here by their first time walked 3/5. Alright, so another way to show AB, if this is fractions, could also be 1 and this could be 3. So 3/5, then B will have to do 2/5. Now let's think about what these two numbers are. Well, the relationship from 1 to 3 is times 3. So we times 3 to this fraction, which is 9/5, and times 3 to this fraction, which is 6/5. Alright, and over here, so over here, 20 kilometers. This might not be exact. My drawing is not that exact. But 20 kilometers is 2 parts. So 2/5 of the whole thing. So we just divide them. So 20 times 5/12, simplify, 50. So the length of A to B is 50. Again, we have our table to help us. And the only extra part this time was using ratios. So using ratios helped us split this into parts. And it was a new way of thinking. But sometimes it's also a very helpful way because see, we just had to have a whole number and we had to have the fraction and then we could have an equation and we could solve. So it wasn't that hard, and meet you in problem 2.